wide stance. Always watch those knees. Oh, doesn't it feel, I never thought I love the sun, but honestly, it's so beautiful that it's nice and crisp outside. 2, not built for 40 degrees, am I? And 1, and then over. Have a little rest when you go over into it, so really try and feel the stretch in the waist. And again for 3, and up, and 4, and up, 2 more. Last one, hold it over, hold, take a beautiful breath in, push the hips forward a little bit. Oh, I did some side plank yesterday and I can feel my waist. And then up, keep the shoulder blades down, and then take the hand up to the ceiling. Reach that back hand down, the top hand away. Well done. Then come into that really wide stance, and then just clasp your fingers together and really pull the scapula together. So you're trying to create a stretch in the front of the chest, chin towards the chest, hips backwards towards the wall. Start taking your arms up to about the shoulder blade area and just roll down. Oh, beautiful. And then take the hands back down to the sacrum, and then back down to the front in between the feet, and just have a little rock forwards and backwards. See how the hamstrings feel. I did a lovely corporate class yesterday at PwC. I forgot how beautiful some of the offices are. But yeah, everyone looked miserable. Not in my class, but walking around the offices. I thought, don't miss that world. And then take your arms out to capital T. Draw the belly in and gently, gently push up. Ah, beautiful. Well done. And to the other side. And gently in. And for 2. And for 3. And for 4. For 5. Last one in the rounded ones. And then over, have a little rest. And then back up. And 2. And back up. And 3. And 4. 2 more. Last one. Hold it up. I need to tighten my breath. Take a breath in. Well done. Back into warrior type pose, and then take it up. Take a breath in. And then again, gently take the hips back, chin to chest, gently down towards the floor, letting the head hang. Walking both hands to one foot if you can reach. If you can't reach the foot, just place the hands on the shin and just let the head hang towards the knee. Again, just creating that beautiful stretch to the back of the legs. And to the other side. Again, take a beautiful breath in. Last breath in. Back to center position. Again, take your arms out to shoulder height. Draw the belly in. Push through the heels. Use the strength of the legs and the core to bring yourself back up to center position. And beautiful. And then gently back. Okay, lovely. So let's just do some of our calf raises, guys. So when you do your calf raise, try and think about not laterally tilting in the feet. Yeah, so all the weight comes into the front of the foot. Shoulder down, pull the scapulas together if you can, and lift. do this, yeah? So hold and lower. Keep that core tight. Lift and lower. And 3. And lower. And 4. And lower. 5. And lower. Yeah, Martin said when I walked the dog, I just had a t-shirt. He said, are you putting a coat on? I'm like, no. It's just nice to feel a bit of cold. It'll soon wear off when we get a few more grey days. And again for 6, 5, 4, 3. I had the pleasure of oozing down Coco this morning. She rolled in a load of fox poo. Oh. And 2 more actually. 2, the joys of having a dog. And 1. Well done. And then come nice and wide. So again, keep the shoulders down. Make sure them hips are coming backwards. And 2. I got very excited yesterday in this corporate class that all the young girls were squatting really well. And again. And push the hips back. And for 10. For 9. And I was slightly smiling inside when they found side legs so difficult. And again, 4 more. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Well done. And then just come back and we're just going to take a little squat in a closed position. Keep that core really drawn in and then see if you can transfer the weight to the front of the feet and then up. Quite hard this one. So again, hips backwards, weight into the front of the feet, reach up. I used to do these a lot, I forgot how challenging I find them. And then hold. Good for cyclists, this one. 4 more. Good. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Beautiful, well done. Okay, keep your foot on the floor. So 1 foot on the floor, spread the toes a lot, so kind of really wide. Push the big toe into the mat. Let's go into our tree pose. Yeah, the young girls found this quite challenging too. And then hold. And then gently up. I feel like I've got a nappy on in these trousers, guys. And 2. And 3. Beautiful. 4. 4 more. 3 more. For 2. And for 1. Well done. Just hold. Push the palms together. Push. Really push. Like you can feel some strength going on. Push as hard as you can. And relax. Take that foot in front. So again, the back leg we want nice and straight. Front knee a little bit bent, so we're taking it into the back hamstrings. Take the hips back, chin to chest, into that lovely hamstring IT band area. Let everything just hang, don't force it. Sometimes if you're a bit tight, you can feel it almost right up into the bottom area near the piriformis, near the SI joint. And just take a beautiful breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Deep breath in, deep breath out. 2 more, in breath, out breath. Last 1 breath in, gently up. Keep the foot where it is and just take that same hand, reach it up and push the hips out. Yeah, really push. Feel this lateral kind of stretch. Well done. And then the leg that's at the back, just keep it at the back into just a simple calf stretch. Bend the front knee, take that back leg nice and long and drive the heel into the floor. Feel the stretch in the calf. Just looking at my toenails, wondering if I can get another 2 weeks out of them before I go on holiday. And then straighten the front leg, chin to chest, hips backwards, the opposite of when you're doing a hip flexor stretch. Hamstring stretch, gently down, and again, don't force it, just where you feel comfortable, whether that's shin or the hands on the floor, just let the head hang towards the knee. Well done. Soften the front knee, gently back up. So we're now going to stand on that front leg, guys, yeah, into our, is that right? Yeah, I think so. I always go wrong in this one. So again, bring it up into your, I think for me, I can't remember. Anyway, whatever. This right leg needs stretching out more, it's always tight. So hopefully guys, you've done the right one. Hold, take a breath in. And it's the other leg, Angela, even though I think I might be doing the same one. And again. That's probably why this right hamstring's always tight, because I demonstrate on the same leg because I forget. And again for 4, good job I'm not being assessed. And 3. I need to strengthen this ankle from my injury last year. And last one. Yes, definitely this one. And then push in again. Push, 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 push. And yes, I definitely did the same leg. And then cross over again in front. Definitely. Chin to chest. Take the hips back. Again, hopefully you're doing the right one. Gently down. Let the head just hang. Oh, take a breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Last one, breath in. Gently up. I feel like I need to do the left leg now, guys, but I'm not going to, don't worry. Gently back up. You can't get the stuff anymore. Take it back again and push that heel into the mat. Feel the stretch. Hold, hold, hold. Yeah, because I was in such a rush this morning to get up to Street Lane and back. I took Mason's car and realised he's got a black box, and I think I might have been going slightly over the speed limit. And then straighten the leg, chin to chest, hips backwards, gently down. You see this, because I've already done it, feels beautiful. So try and just, during the day, if you're super tired, it's really not enough to just kind of do it once. You kind of, if you stretch 2 or 3 times, you'll realise you'll get that bit further. Hold. Soften the front knee and gently up. Beautiful. Well done. Let's just do a few little pelvic circles. And Joanne, because that's your favourite stretch, babe, I've realised I've just forgot to come over. So cross your leg again. Reach up on hopefully the right side, and then push over. I'll try and get better through the rest of the session. Take a breath in. Last one, breath in. And relax. Well done. Let's just do a little bit of work through the shoulder area, guys. I just want to, you don't have to hold your plank today if you don't want to, but I think we need to try and get a little bit into plank. So if you don't want to hold it, you take the knees down, just draw the belly in. I'll show you. But we're just going to go into a downward dog and then into a plank position just to strengthen the shoulder girdle and the core. So we're just going to mobilise that shoulder area first. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And then just reach long. Yeah, take your palms up and over. And again. So try not to let your arms become kind of floppy. Really almost like you're feeling the deltoid shoulder muscles working. And again for 2. And 4, 1. And just for my haven ladies, because I always send them this one, they like the Friday morning one, just take your arms out. For everyone, it's really nice, and then just pull back, create that stretch, out and down. And again, arms out, retract, out and down. 2 more. In and down. We're going to use the floor or hopefully the roller if you've got one today to do a bit of neck work as well. And just a little shrug, a little shrug. Keep them shoulder blades as far kind of down as you can. Last 2. And brilliant. Okay, come to the edge of your mat. So I'll show you the prep one first if you don't want to hold plank. So we're just going to walk it out 3 times. 3 walk out planks. We're going to try and hold a plank for about 15-20 seconds, that's all, nothing major. But you can just take the knees down if you want. So chin to chest. Take the hips backwards, the way almost like you're falling over. Really feel that beautiful roll down. Yeah, the hamstrings should feel pretty good. We've stretched them a little bit in the calf. So sometimes if you stretch out, you might be able to get that bit further in a roll down. And then take it out into plank. So your plank is not this, guys. It's a nice position, nice straight back. If you feel that plank's too much, take the knees down, draw the belly in, and just keep lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering. Yeah? Or you can just draw the belly in and keep the knees down. So we're just going to hold. Keep the core tight, shoulder blades down. Try not to lock your arms too much. Slight bit of softness in the elbow. We don't want to hyper extend. And hold for 5, 4, neck nice and long. 3, 2, 1. If you don't want to come up into a downward dog, you can just take it straight into a shell stretch, bum to heels. Otherwise, bring the hips up nice and high, walk the hands back a little bit, let the head hang towards the thigh, and take the right heel down and the left. If you are tight in the hamstrings, I suggest you try and do downward dog if you can, every day. And then soften the knees, walk it back. But I also appreciate some people struggle with walkouts. And then gently back up. Good, let's go again. If you don't want to do it, just have a really lovely rest in shell stretch. Take the hips back, weight forwards, gently down. Walk it out. Then hold. So yeah, just a note of warning for anyone, particularly my haven ladies that have risk of lymphedema or have lymphedema. It used to be that they never wanted you to weight bear at all. Now I wouldn't hold the plank, but walking out into plank and back up, just very gently is really good for bone density. So it's just a bit of a play off really, guys. Just hold, just always be careful in inversions. And then just take the hips up nice and high again. And then again, just walk both heels down this time. You might not get them to the floor, don't worry, just see where you can get. And obviously sleeve, always have your sleeve on if you have got lymphedema. And then back. And then gently back up. Last one. Chin to chest. If you've had enough of plank, like I say, just go into your roll. Your shell stretch, sorry. Some people don't like being on wrist. Wrist loading is good for bone density, but if you want to work the core more, you can come down. I know this is slightly advanced, guys. Again, you can take the knees down, just draw the belly in towards the navel, towards the spine, or full plank position. Just hold, let the neck become really nice and long, heels towards the floor, keep drawing the belly in for 10, and beautiful, well done. Well, hopefully well done, I couldn't see properly so. Big toes together, guys, knees out wide. Try and get your chest as near to the floor as you can. And if you've already been here a while, then lucky you. If not, just really enjoy this position. Take some beautiful breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one, breath in, and out. Well, how good does shell stretch feel? And then take both arms round to one side, reach the top hand over the bottom hand, take a breath in again, big breath in, ribs can come up and out. Big out breath, keep your breaths full. And again. Last one. Well done, the other side. Try and be really present with the breath. And again, breath in, like the ribs come up and out. Breath release. And again. Last one, breath in. And out. Beautiful. Well done, guys. We're going to go straight on to our roller if you've got one. Where have I put my roller? I ran out to the car. Grab your roller, yes, behind there. No, it's not. Just give me a sec. Get your roller, lovelies. I brought it in somewhere. Where have I put it? Where have I put my roller? Oh, it's alright, I've got it. I promise, guys, I've not been on the gym today. I might have had a gin and tonic last night though. Okay, it was hiding behind my partition. Okie doke. So if you haven't got a roller at home, or you just don't like it, most people really like it. I absolutely love it, but one of my ladies last night in my breast cancer class, she just didn't like feeling at all. So just remember that with a roller, if you've bought one and it feels quite uncomfortable on the spine, one, it needs just wearing in, but two, you can always put a towel over it and it just helps a little bit. So I love it because you get a lot of feedback from the roller. I think it's really nice. You can just really think about the chin to chest, keeping the neck nice and long. Length across the collarbones, really important that you've got width there, particularly if you've been at a computer all day, you've had any kind of shoulder, breast cancer surgery, anything like that. And then the most important bit is just place your hands on your ribs and push your ribs in and together. So you don't want the ribs coming up and out. Yeah, so if you find your rib cage, walk it round, pretty much should be on the roller, obviously depending on people's posture. And then just walk your hands down a little bit. You should have a little gap underneath the lumbar spine, only a small one. Pubic bone, hip bones level. Really important to get that right. Keep the chin towards the chest. If you feel that your neck's doing this a bit, you can always put a small towel underneath the head. Okie dokie, let's start with some really, keeping neutral spine and just start with some nice neck work. So just gently bring the right ear to shoulder and then back to centre and the other way. The neck is really important in life. Yeah, you start getting forward head if you start at a computer and people see your head before they see anything else of your body, and you start getting horrible pains. So again, keep the neck moving. How does that feel? So you don't just want to do one or two of these on a morning. You want to do 8 and 9, side to side. And then take the chin all the way to the chest, almost retract it in, like giving yourself a double chin. Not pleasant, I know. And then just up. So down, and up, and down, and up, and again. Go 2, and 1. And then little circles. I don't want to get political, Jenny. Jenny and I were having a politics talk the other day, but about Liz Truss. But I did have to laugh this morning when I saw on Facebook, you know, when she wasn't very complimentary about Roundhay School, and I saw on Facebook that Robin has just got a first in biomed. Your Finn's just got a, you know, first in neuroscience. I was like, I ain't to know about. Okay, that's not politicals for today. Okay, so keep the shoulders down, take your arms up to ceiling, and then just bring it into scissor. Keep the rib cage down, and then back, and again. I missed out on a first by 1 mark. Oh, that is awful. I was telling Mason's girlfriend Claire who got a first in her law, and her friend, luckily, you'll know this, Jen, I got 69%, and now she said if it's above 69.5, and her best friend got 69.5, you get first. And then down, and circle round. And again, the other way. That's probably why I'm not practicing. And back. 4 more. 4. This is for you, Jenny. 3. Oh, I did these last night. My shoulders feel amazing. 2. So don't neglect your shoulders. I've got a lot of people with shoulder issues. It's not pleasant. It keeps you awake on a night. And then keep the palms down. Again, last night, noticed that a lot of people after surgery, or even just through life really, with tight shoulders, really struggle with keeping the hands down on the floor. Don't worry, just do what you can. If the hands need to raise, then let them raise. And then back. My right shoulder is much more mobile than the left. And that's due to an injury, so usually you can trace it back to something, whether it's repeated throwing of a ball with a dog, carrying children, trauma, and 2, old age, and down. Well done. So, everything should feel really nice and connected. The shoulder blades should feel that they are, you know, kind of like separate and hugging the roller. Apologies at home, guys, if you've not got a roller. I meant to say that you can obviously do all the same actions on the mat. So just draw that belly in. So think about your navel to spine now. So either draw the belly in toward the navel towards the spine, or if it works for you, the connection with the pelvic floor. Think about your pelvic floor muscle, the muscle that stops you wee in mid-flow, and just stop, just kind of draw in and up about 25–30%. And then bring that right leg up to tabletop. You can dip into imprint if you want to bring the other leg up, but then I want you to go back to neutral. Or if you're strong enough, just keep your neutral spine the whole time. Chin towards the chest, so the ribs are in and down. You've got a little gap underneath the lumbar spine. And we're going to gently take the right leg forwards and slowly back in. And the other way. Oh, I might have to wear these pants more often, they're so comfy. And then again. And then back. The lower you go with the leg, the harder the abdominals have to work, not to let the pubic bone start tipping forward or the tummy to start doming. So just go to your own range. When you first start on the roller, it might be that you have to go quite high with the leg. And obviously you don't need to keep your hands on your hip bones. You might need a little bit more stability with hands on the floor. Just do 10 more for 10, 9, 8, 7. Again, this is pretty advanced. You know, you might have to start with one leg down and just do one leg at a time. And 2, I know on here everyone's fine with this one. And 1. Well done. Gently down. Give yourself a nice pelvic tilt forwards and backwards. That's gone quick. And then just before we get off, I just want you to imagine you've got that little pen on your nose and you're just going to take some little circles on the ceiling. Circle back. And relax. In fact, just before we get off, hopefully you've got a roller. If not, you can do this on the mat. Just see if you can place your hands, kind of cross them over your chest. Really think about kind of hip bones being east and west. Never eat shredded wheat. East and west, and the pubic bone and belly button north to south. And we don't want to rock forward, backwards or side to side, so we're trying to keep in neutral. Cross your hands, draw the belly in, push the ribs down, really feel strong. Push your way into your left foot and see if you can lift the right foot away. You might find this super easy or super, super hard. And then place it back down, find your centre again, push the right foot in, lift the left leg. Much harder for me this. See how wobbly I am. And then back down. Okay, try again, push the pubic bone, push the navel into the spine, ribs down, lift one leg. Lower down, push in, lift the other. And down. Well done, hopefully you didn't find that as tough as me. But it's a really nice way of just realising how much core connection you need, and you should be operating that same level of core connection when you are bringing the legs in and out. Okie doke. Let's just gently come off the roller. Sorry for those who love it. Take it to one side. And we're just going to, again, everything. What I love about the roller is when you lay down nice and flat now, get just that really great feedback from the mat. So my shoulder blades feel really nice and connected onto the mat, away from, sort of shoulders away from your ears, and then you've just got that rib cage down, gap underneath the lumbar spine, and your bum's nice and connected. And we're just going to take the feet back now a little bit closer to our bottom than we would be if we were doing like a chest lift. Shins underneath the knees, and we're just going to close our eyes. And I want you to just take a big breath in, and then out breath as you close the gap in that lower back, so you bring yourself into pelvic imprint, the pubic bone comes towards the navel, and you just gently, really slow it down, really feel nice and relaxed as you start peeling the spine away, sending the knees nice and long, so the hips are really nice and high, guys. Yeah, but the shoulder blades are not, you're not away from your shoulder blades, so you're just resting on the shoulder blades. Hips are nice and high. We're just going to take a breath in, and we're going to slowly down. Remember, the ribs are together. We're just going to do 3 mobility bridges today. And then we're just going to do 9 roll-ups. And then gently roll back. If you don't want to do a roll-up, or it is your nemesis, then I'll show you another one for you to do. And then slowly down. Last one. Breath in. All the way out. Good. So I'll just show the alternative exercise, and what I want you to do, and you will only get something out of this if you really, really concentrate. I've been doing quite a few one-to-ones lately and realise how difficult people actually find this, and then how when they do get it, they realise they're like, wow, you can really feel the core. It looks like it's a really easy move, chest lift, but it's only easy if you do it wrong. So you want the ribs in and down, and you really want to keep a neutral spine. So you really do not want to decrease that gap in the lumbar spine when you start lifting up. So this is what you don't want to do. You don't want the ribs up and out like this. So you want them in and together. The ribs start on the mat, and when you come up, you don't want to squish the bum. Yes, you don't want to tuck the bum under and the back onto the mat. So you want to keep in complete neutral spine. Push the ribs down, navel to spine. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got exactly the same gap underneath my back as when I started, and then gently down so the pelvis doesn't move. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And down. So practice them. Even if you like roll up but you feel like you want to do chest lift today, do chest lift. Otherwise, you can do roll up with me, chin towards the chest and keep coming up and forward. Hopefully, Jen, it's a good day today. Sometimes it's a good day and you can feel like the roll up is beautiful, and other days it's a little bit tougher. And remember to keep the shoulders down. So chin towards the chest. It's all right to leave them up a little bit there, but then down, draw the belly in, C curve. For 4. 5. Oh, I need an extra mat. I can feel this on my coccyx today. Keep going, guys. Pull my pants up. Let's do 2 more. Hey, and gently down. Well done. Good. Okay, if you're doing chest lift, just join us again now, and we're just going to bring the knees into chest. Have a really nice stretch of the lower back. Lovely. And then just take the legs together. So before we do some side leg guys, we'll just do a little bit of our lovely supine spine. So just gently take the knees in one direction, the head to the other. If you're not tight in the back, this won't feel like much at all. If you are, this will feel pretty lovely. And then back to centre. And the other way. And back to centre. And again, inhale over. Out, breath centre. In, breath over. You can have a bit of a belly breath on the inhale. Draw the belly in, back to centre. So to stretch the back out, inhale, let the belly rise. Out breath, draw the tummy in, back to centre. And again, in breath, let the belly rise. Out breath, back to centre. And ideally you want to kind of do this until you feel that maybe that kind of discomfort that you had in the beginning when you did it gets less and less. And just gently back to centre, and then just before we roll over into our side leg position, just take the soles of the feet together, take the palms up to ceiling, just have a little butterfly, up and down. Good, and just to protect the hip joint guys, try and make the muscles around the hip strong. I know for some people's side leg it's not their favourite, but I think we're alright, aren't we? I think we quite like it. This is for Serena, we'll definitely do the recording. Is this for you? She loves side leg. So again, with side leg, you can do hip stacked, knee stacked, ankle stacked. Avoid this happening. So the hips are facing forward. If you want a bit of stability, I mean, I suppose it is cheating a little bit, but I just love bending the bottom knee. One, you can create that gap, and two, you really feel like you can elongate the top leg. So you've got to look at what you're getting out of it. So it's best to have this if you feel in any way that you rock a bit. And I'm just going to keep like this for now. I might do double leg on the other. And we're just going to point the foot. If you want to work your booty a bit more, so you feel like you've got a bit of a flat bum, you can take the legs slightly backwards, so you lengthen through the quads and you'll work the bum a little bit more. Point the foot, any pointed foot will work the posterior, yeah, so the hammies, the calf, the bottom. Because you're kind of in that hip extension, yeah. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, and then let's do a little oblong. Forward, lift, back, and down. So I'm rubbish for guessing how many inches, but anyway, it's something like, I don't know, a ruler. Think about a ruler. That's what I think about when I do this. So along the bottom, 30 centimetres up, back, down, forward, up, back. And how stable do you feel? Definitely in this one, that bottom knee just provides that little bit more stability. And then switch direction, so go up along the top, down and back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Jenny likes these. Lengthen, don't you, Jen? And then 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, not to be, can't think of what, anyway, just do some circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. I can really feel that. My hamstring is actually a little bit more than my glutes today. Just pull. That might be because I stood on this right leg a little bit too long. And then just pull it in. Pull the thigh backwards so you're creating a stretch in the quads. Try and do this exercise, even if you need, this stretch, sorry, even if you need kind of like a band to pull it, because it is one stretch that really does become problematic for people in later life. Just hold. Oh, good, I won't make you do planted it. And then just come over, let's do piriformis stretch instead of normal figure 4. So again, bring the leg into tabletop, visualise inner knee, opposite shoulder. You should know this stretch off by heart now, guys, and if you've ever had piriformis syndrome or you're prone to sciatica, it is a must. You can just hold it. Today I can feel that, just hold it. Generally I can't. If you want to increase it, you lift up, take the opposite hand. Don't lose that push on the outside knee though. That's sometimes where this can go a little bit wrong. You might want a cushion underneath your head and keep pushing on the outside knee. If this feels quite intense, I suggest you do it daily. And then from there, take the hand up from the outside of the knee, place it at shoulder height, the hand that's at the ankle bone, take to the outside thigh, turn your head and bring that foot over into that lovely supine spine stretch. Beautiful deep breaths. Last one. Beautiful. Just roll over, clasp your hands around the shin, just bring that knee into chest. And well done. And then however you want to, just come over onto the other side, whether it's rolling up or just coming over. And we'll go on the other side. Hopefully I won't feel this one is watching my leg. Okay, so again, double legs. If you're doing double legs, the hips are stacked, the knees are stacked, the ankles are stacked, that waist is lifted. Obviously that gap will very much depend on posture. Yeah, if you've got a tiny little waist and quite curvy hips, you're going to have a bigger gap than someone who's quite boyish. So just lift up. Can I say that? Okay. And push the bottom knee into the mat just to stabilise a little bit. Bring it up to here, into neutral, or you can take it slightly back a little bit as long as you don't move the back. And then drop and lift. Drop and lift. Drop and lift. Good. So if you think of what the hip can do, like the shoulder, a lot of actions, yeah? So extension, flexion, it can abduct, adduct, so back and, out and in, pretty much what we're doing now. And obviously it can rotate as well, so we're trying to kind of do those actions and let the muscles surround it. 7, 6, just making a number up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it, little pulses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. These should not be easy. If you're finding them easy, lengthen the leg a little bit more, create more of a gap. Point the foot, bend the bottom knee into that rectangle, back and along, yeah? And again. Hold. always take hand over if you want. You can always put the hand in front of the navel onto the mat to provide more stability. 3. Not looked at my YouTube camera ones. I always have to sit my tongue out because it makes Serena there. And then lift back, forward, back. 2. Oh, do you mind if you see Wendy all this summer? Give her my love, darling, as well. And again, 5, 4. Oh, I think I must have done a lot of these yesterday. Got that feeling these. 3, 2, and 1. I really don't want to circle. Yes, someone's grabbing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, that hurt today. And then bring it in. Somebody's next door. I can't believe it. I was hoping that the house would be finished next door. Oh. And apparently the guy that's rendering it, Martin, knows he's gone away for 4 weeks, so he couldn't finish the rendering at the front because they've not got a front door. So, yeah. Living in a building site a bit longer for her. And then just keep pulling back. Really feel that. Create that lovely deep stretch in the quadricep muscles, lengthening the muscles out. If you're little like me, you need your muscles long. And then come over onto your back. So again, you can always do just figure 4 stretch if you find piriformis either not effective or you just struggle with it because of hips as well. So if you're doing piriformis, outside hand, push the inner knee towards the opposite shoulder, kind of like a diagonal, I guess. Hold, yeah, like I say, I'm feeling these today. Or lift up and just pull. Ooh. I'm trying to think what I did yesterday. I think I did do a lot of glutes. And then just keep pushing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I did do 4 lots of glutes yesterday. And I keep thinking if I'd have done this amount of glutes when I'm like 20, God, I would have had a fabulous bottom. And then take your arm out and then just bring it over. Oh, so nice. Take a nice breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Last one. And back to centre and just pull it in. You know I love teaching, guys, but Friday morning is my favourite. That's why I always forget and I'm like, oh, it's past. So apologies if I've kept anyone. And then just come over onto your front and just if you can, just push the pubic bone down. Just bring that heel just into the mat. Keep pushing the pubic bone down. So similar to the one that we did where we drew the heel into the bottom before. And again, push the pubic bone down, pull in. And then just gently come up and just take 2 cow-to-cat poses. And then back to centre, tuck the toes, and then just keep the feet, the knees soft, gently in,